When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Ladies and gentlemen, that sums up what we have lined up for you in today's episode of the Car Diary. Today we bring you a review of a crossover station wagon, and I can bet my bottom dollar you will never find a station wagon like the one we have today ahead of you. It is one of its kind in its own class, and it's also an SUV on its own. It's a larger SUV, but now the problem comes in where it has a shorter roofline. That is why some people find it difficult to categorize it under the SUV series. But you look at the performance, the practicality, and what it has to offer in general, it possesses those characteristics of support utility vehicles, and that is why us here at Car Diary, we have to say it is a support utility vehicle, and apparently it even beats some of the SUVs that we meet daily in the Kenyan roads. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Car Diary. I'll be your host, Alfonso Albakwekwe, and today we bring you an exclusive review of Subaru Legacy Outback. And before we proceed, guys, today's episode of the Car Diary is proudly sponsored by Outer Ring Classic Motors, and there you can do direct importation, you can do trade-ins to get a new car, and they also offer financing. So you want to make inquiries, book test drives with the car we have here today, you can find them along Kangundo Road opposite East Capital Apartments, or you can call them via the numbers in the description below. That's it, guys. Let's roll. Now, the Subaru boys really complained that we are doing more Toyotas, Mercedes Benzes, and tunawaacha nje. And I told them, worry no more. You know why? Because I am the conversation professor and I got you guys. So tuliwaletea Forester, mlifurahi, and now today we have brought this one, the one that is loved by the DCI Sleuth. So today hata nikipita kwa barabara nikikuja set, nilikuwa na confidence kwa sababu nikipatana na wale men in blue watawave tu alafu waache sisi tuende, si ndio? Yeah, so guys, let me take you down the memory lane of this car. It has been produced in 6th generation from BG series, na sahi tuko 2022 wali launch the BT series. So kuna BG, BH, BP, BS, this is a BS9, should be BS9, and then the latest is the BT series that is currently in production. So wacha tuanze na hapa mbele leo, we see what it has to offer. So Subaru Xenon lights hapo na ni triple, kuna hii na hii hapa mwisho, that illuminates for you pretty nice in the night. Ukisonga hapa katikati, the grill is pretty nice, that silver color which blends in very well with the gray color of this car. You also have the Subaru emblem, which is an outstanding feature. By the way, kuna mali ukipita na hii gari, huko mali kuna wale boys wanasumbua, they see this, wanatoka hii kitu wewe, because as I've told you guys, this car is majorly known to be used by DCI officers. So yeah, another amazing feature that you have at the anterior profile is you get a provision of fog lights, and most of them actually come with fog lights. Hata ukiangalia the Subaru Legacy, the sedan version, it has fog lights. Now, there is an interesting stuff that I want to mention about these fog lights. When you are driving in the night and you indicate, let's say, towards the left, now this indicate this fog light yenye iko hapa ndio itabaki ikiwa on, and ingine itazima automatically. So the reason why this turns on is to illuminate mali unaenda. There is that technology which really comes through a lot when you are using the fog lights. Now guys, let's look at what powers this Subaru under the hood. Tuone kwa nini boys wanapenda hii gari. Now, under the hood of the Subaru Legacy Outback, you will be able to find 3 engine configurations. One is very rare, but it is there. Now, which engines are we talking about? We have the FB25, which is now coming in as a new generation engine. In this new generation Subaru Outbacks, you are likely to find the FB25, You are also likely to find the EJ25, and then the rare version of that engine is the EZ36. EZ36 is a 3.6 liter engine. That means it is a 3600 cc of displacement. Hiyo FB25 and the EJ25 zote ni 2.5 liter naturally aspirated. Hadi hapo tuko sawa? Yeah, so there is also a turbocharger version for the Subaru Legacy Outback, but sana sana inapatikana in the UK market. In the UK market, you can also find a diesel engine for the Subaru Outback, and also sana sana UK, you will also get a manual transmission for the Subaru Outback. I think those guys love diesel and manual transmissions. Yeah, so the one we have in this particular one that we have here today, this is the EJ253. It's a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated, haina turbocharger. So consumption ya hii engine pia si mbaya vile. It's pocket friendly, very economical. It will give you up to around 12 kilometers per liter of fuel, and that is a little bit pocket friendly. Remember we said this car is an SUV. Ni venye tu it's a station wagon with a longer wheelbase and a shorter roof line. That's why wengine wanaweza sema si SUV per se, but you have seen kuna, for example, the Nissan X-Trail, it comes with a 2 liter engine. This is a 2.5, and this car is meant for adventure. Off-road capability ya hii gari noma hatari, and even on-road we'll take it for a drive, and I'll tell you how the experience really is. When I was coming, I had something inashikilia barabara vizuri sana, and you will get the real experience behind the wheel. Now they say mated to a good engine is a good transmission. So ni transmission gani utapata hapa? This car ukiangalia hapa kwa engine, you will see some belts. So that will automatically tell you the kind of transmission we have here. This Subaru Legacy Outback comes with a Lineatronic CVT, and I saw some paddle shifts pale ndani, but it is argued that ukitaka kuendesha gari manual mode na ufeel hiyo thrill ya paddle shifts, you would rather do it with a direct shift gearbox like the ones in Volkswagen, and utafeel hiyo driving thrill ya kuenda in manual mode. With CVTs wanasema ni urembo tu wanaeka hapo, sawa? Yeah, so let's move to the side profile and see what the side profile of this car looks like. Now to start us off in the side profile, nataka tuanze na the winkers. We have a winker here, and you will not find them on front fenders. I've told you this a couple of times, and by now you are supposed to be aware that if you don't see winkers on the front fenders, you will always find them on the side mirror. That aside, let's talk about the tires, where now the rubber meets the road. This car comes fully equipped with 18-inch alloy wheels and a ground clearance of 8.7 inches. Hii na X-Trail ni same WhatsApp, sawa sawa. That is why it has that beautiful off-road capability. This car is meant for adventure, as I had told you. So if you go off-roading with it, brilliant. Ukienda soft road, still it will serve you pretty nice. Now another thing that we have to talk about is the wheelbase of this car. Now you can see this one has a more elongated wheelbase as compared to the Subaru Legacy. Ukiangalia sedan na station wagon ya Legacy, they have a shorter wheelbase ukicompare na this one is more longer. And now the debate comes in here when we talk about this SUV thing that I've been telling you. Now look at this. Angalia roof line ya Outback, and then you try comparing it with, let's say, the Honda CR-V or the X-Trail, because those are some of the competitors of this car. Utaona hii ni fupi, it has a shorter roof line, and that is why wengine wanaargue hii gari si SUV, but it is a station wagon and an SUV at the same time. I've told you that you've seen what the engine has to offer, na tutaenda sasa test drive, you also get the real experience behind the wheel. Lastly, we have these pencil thin gaps in between the body panels, indicating high quality craftsmanship from Subaru, and that is really nice. So the aesthetic value of the side profile, beautiful, more masculine. Could that also be a reason why people run away from Subaru Outback? We are yet to know. Yeah, so that is that, guys. Let's see what the rear profile also has in store for us. The rear profile of the Subaru Outback is not that complicated. There is nothing much to talk about. Let's talk about this badging right here, the asymmetrical all-wheel drive. Now this one you will find it in all Subaru cars. Zote zinakuja hivyo. And the reason for that is because hiyo torque vector, ukiweka asymmetrical all-wheel drive, it gives you a good torque vector, and that is why Subaru sana sana wanapenda hiyo maneno. We also have these brake lights nicely fused with the indicator lights, see, and now the reverse lights. Hapa ukiengage the reverse gear at this one will illuminate. We also have a reverse camera hapa chini, and that makes your work easier as you park your car pale nyumbani or anywhere where you go. There is also that emblem of Subaru, so mbele yako utajua it's a Subaru Outback. Sawa, so let's look at the practicality, tuone venye boot space ya hii gari inakaa. Oh, before we move there, kuna the reflector brake lights hii side na hii side ingine, and that is also a nice feature. We've talked about why we have them there, so you can watch our previous episodes and then you will get to understand. Let's look at the practicality of the boot space. You look at this boot space, mimi nikiona naona camping, naona more off-roading stuff, because this boot space is very big and very practical. Hapa you can haul your family na muweke hapa vitu zenyu za camping, mashakura, tent and all those stuffs, eh? Aya, apart from that, you also have another storage compartment hapa chini, and hapa unaweza panga vitu zako uziorganize fiti, kama majama wetu wenye wametupea wako na reflector hapa ya kampuni. And also if you lift this right out, you get the provision of a spare tire. Iko hapa chini, mpiga picha kama uonyeshe hii maneno. Yeah, so you get that provision of a spare tire and a tire repair kit as well, and that is really nice. So that means hata ukienda off-road you don't have to worry that gari inaweza haribika and you don't have a spare tire. Some Outbacks don't come with this provision of a spare tire. They only come with a tire repair kit. So ukitaka kupata spare tire you have to maybe buy yours alafu uweke hapo. So that is that, majama. And I want you guys now that as we take our break, tukienda kukunywa maji, you head to our socials and subscribe, eh? Unajua mmekuwa watu sana, you are really pushing us, and I would love if we get to 5,000 subs by the end of March, and I believe that is possible. Nyinyi watu sana, eh? Yeah, so as we take this commercial break, head on to Younib Media TV on YouTube and press that subscribe button, enable notifications, so that when we drop a new episode of the Car Diary, you will always be up to date. Another thing, go and follow us on our Facebook and on Instagram. Facebook, it's Younib Media TV. Instagram, it's Younib_TV. Now, you can also follow the Conversation Professor at his personal handles. Pale Instagram at _Albakwekwe and on Facebook at Alfonso Albakwekwe. Don't go away, because the best is yet to come.
In 1889, boxes that could reproduce sound were invented. Forget about history. Younib Music Studio is equipped with the latest technology and staffed with experienced sound engineers who will make your experience fun, engaging, groovy, and fulfilling as your music dreams become a reality. We offer music recording, commercial adverts, skeezer tunes, podcast, and voiceovers. We are located in Syker along Kangondo Road, and you can also reach us on our social media platforms on Younib TV on Instagram and Younib Media on Facebook, or call us on 0719144144. Younib, ever the best.
Welcome back to the Car Diary. You are still rolling with the big boy. Today I feel like a DCI sleuth because I'm rolling in an Outback, guys. So let's see what the interior profile looks like. Now when you get inside, there's an ambience that welcomes you. It's finished in this black plastic finishing. In plastic, lakini kona hiyo imitation ya leather. It still looks good though. There is a chrome finish kuanzia huko kwa mlango ikikuja hivi to the center console, some touches, and that also enhances the ambience. You can even see it on the gear shifter. Now tukuja hapa kwa instrument binnacle. Let me illuminate them for you so that you can see clearly. So you have your gauge hapa on the instrument binnacle. You have your tachometer and your speedometer. Top speed for this car is 180. And I can tell you guys, ukifika hata 80 ya hii gari, it looks like 110 ya Toyota. That power is niko na nguvu. That is what I mean. And that driving thrill for speed enthusiast, you get to enjoy what you really deserve to enjoy. At the revolutions per minute, the top is 8,000 revolutions per minute. Now you also have this small screen here mali una monitor nazo vitu crucial kama mlango ikiwa open. I believe you are seeing this other door is open and na inanionyesha hapa. Now there is also this one, belt haijafungwa and the traction control is on, so it is always wise to leave your traction control on so that gari inapata hiyo grip as you drive it. Now tukuja hapa kwa steering wheel, there's some cruise controls hapa that you use to navigate the infotainment system, and hii ni simple, si complicated vile. Then you also have the paddle shifts hapa kwa steering wheel. You have the plus one and the minus one, and inaweza kupea driving thrill mzuri though. As I told you pale tukiwa kwa engine, it is argued that paddle shifts on a Lineatronic CVT may not give you a beautiful experience, and yeah, but it is there, so that means you can drive this car in manual mode. Ukiweka gear shifter hapa chini kwa drive and then you push it to this other side M, that means manual, so you use paddle shifts to change the gears. It gives you a good driving experience. Now let's shift focus to the center console. You get 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system. I would love to hear how this guy sounds. Let us. That really sounds good. It has a good infotainment system. So this car has 9 speakers, 9, and ukisikia radio ama muziki yako huku ndani, for people who love rumba like us and above, you get to enjoy really some cool music hapa ndani. Ukisonga hapa chini, there is a storage compartment hapa, unaweza ficha vitu zako hapa ndani. And then there is the climate control system. It's dual climate control. We've explained this once before. This is for the front mirror defrost and the rear mirror defrost, and hizi zingine tumewambia zinamaanishanga nini. You can go and revise. Now tukuja hapa kwa gear shifter. It's still simple. We've talked about it. Now there is the important section that I want to talk about here on this Subaru, and it is the SI drive, which is an important feature. Now when you talk about the SI drive, hapa ndio una configure engine yako ikupee what you want. We have the S, we have this I, and we have the S with an hash. So ukitaka economy ya fuel iende chini kwa gari, you configure it to I. Sawa sawa. You want it to ikue tu hii normal ya kawaida. You don't want nini ile fuel economy juu ina reducing pia performance ya gari. You want it to be normal, you will configure it to S. Now if you are going for extreme off-roads with this car, now you put it to S hash. That is why ukiangalia hata labels hapa, the S hash iko na white, iko na paint, it's different from these other ones. Tutawaekea hapo muone. Now there is also something here. This is an imitation of the heated seats in the higher trim levels. Zile zinakuja na viti za leather. So those ones, if you find one with leather seats, hiyo setting ya heated seats itakuwa kwa hizi buttons mbili ziko hapa. Hizi ni mfano tu, they don't work Yeah, so the interior profile of this car is upholstered in cloth, soft cloth, inakaa vizuri, and the seats are bucket inspired. Ukiingia zina kutak fit ndani ya gari. Now storage compartment ingine iko hapa, provision for 2 cup holders ya driver and the co-driver, and that is pretty nice, will make your driving experience ukienda camping be nice. Now there's also another one here where you can store your stuff as you haul your family, your friends for business ama daily city to home drives. Now let's talk about legroom, and niliwaambia the wheelbase of this car has really come in handy when it comes to comfort na legroom. Now for a tall driver or a short driver, comfort is guaranteed. Mimi ni mfupi, so let's try and retract it towards the back. You can see how sufficient space is inside here. I'm very sure I cannot drive hii gari ikiwa hapa, sitaona mbele vizuri. So for people who are vertically challenged kidogo like us, we have to configure it to that. The same thing happens with the co-driver side. The headroom is also very ample, and that is really nice. The drive thrill and the drive experience will be an amazing one. And with that said, guys, now let's look at the rear end seats and we see what we have there as well. Yeah, look at the legroom that I have here. Hii hata driver akuwe mrefu aje, still mtu wa nyuma atafika safari vizuri. It's a long drive, and we have to give a thumbs up for that. The standard or the longer wheelbase in this Outback has really come through. Now hapa uko na hii kitu imefura hapa, how is it called? Ebu tell me in the comment section the name of this. Now the reason why we have this here is because of the asymmetrical wheel drive that we have in the Subaru. So that means power is sent to the front axle na the rear axle. So kuna ile it's called the motor iko hapa, that is why hii imefura hapa, so that power transmission and the torque vector na hizo vitu zingine zote ikuwe efficient in the Subaru Outback. Now let's talk about this armrest. If you are hauling 2 people, they will get the armrest, wanaweza share, and they also have 2 cup holders. Apart from that, we also have extra storage compartments on the doors. We have those door pockets hapo, and that is really nice. You can also comfortably haul a third passenger hapa nyuma, in as much as we have this thing that you are telling me the name hapo kwa comments. Ataka fiti, because you look at the legroom yenye ako nayo, it's big enough for them. Mtu wa nyuma pia kona hapa anaweza ika kasimu kake hapa afurahie wakiendesha gari. Headroom is also pretty nice, and the drive experience, I bet it's out of 10 I can give it an 8 in this Subaru Outback. So guys, it's about that time that we bring you the real experience behind the wheels. Sawa sawa. Yeah, here at Kadari, it's all about the real experience behind the wheels, so that you can get to enjoy all of that from the comfort of your living room. Let's take this baby to the road, and we let the rubber meet the road, tusikie mambo iko namna gani huko, au sio? Yes, let's do this, guys. So guys, it's about that time that you get the real experience behind the wheels. We are on a highway with our Subaru, rolling like the big boys, the DCI Sleuths, and I want us to talk about driving experience kidogo. Ukiendesha hii gari, you can hear uzito kiasi, like it really handles well on the road. The grip is awesome. remember we said this is a crossover station wagon. Inakaa tu kama hizo SUV zingine, and surprisingly it even outperforms some crossover SUVs that we know in the market currently, you know. So the driving experience is really nice, as I can say. It handles really well. But now the Lineatronic CVT limits the driving thrill kwa wale wanapenda speed, yeah? And before we proceed, guys, I have my friend here and I want him to introduce himself. Awaambie yeye ni nani, au sio? Mkurugenzi.
And we are on a highway, we are testing, and we want to see how it works with our guys here. So welcome and see how we are doing it.
So Mwangi,
yes.
I believe you have interacted with this Subaru even before I came here.
Yes.
Sindio?
Yeah.
Driving experience, unaweza describe aje?
Driving experience with Subaru on a easy. When it's on a road and we're going on a long distance, it's a good car. And as you buy this car, it's nice. Don't it's a good car, and is super to maintain it according to the mechanism and spare parts.
Lakini nilisikia watu wengine wanasema spare parts za Subaru ni expensive kidogo.
They are expensive, but different of like 200, 500. They are not more expensive than something.
Okay. So unasema mtu asiogope kununua Subaru juu ya maintenance.
Mtu asiogope kubuy Subaru juu ya maintenance. Maintenance not hard. Hata ukifanya service, hiyo gari itakupea service for a long time. Na utakiwa nzuri kimeka.
Sasa
hiyo time nyingine itafika kwa service another time.
Haya. Tuambie minor service ya hii gari inafaa kuwa how many kilometers?
5,000 kilometers.
5,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
Kwa minor service kuna watu wenye hawaelewi, sana sana wenye wanatazama. Unafaa kwa minor service ni nini inachangiwa, ni nini inafanyiwa service?
Kama oil filter, that is oil, your brake, parts.
Okay. So let's talk about safety features. What are some of the safety features that are in this car that you really reckon with?
This is the airbags. We have like 6 airbags.
Oh, there is the side curtain airbags.
Yeah, there is the dashboard airbags.
And then we also have one, I can see SRS airbag on the steering wheel. Now, pia niliona hii gari iko na traction control.
Yeah.
For those who don't understand traction control, naweza washow ni nini?
Traction control is when need in a time of safety.
Ile inashikilianga gari kwa barabara, si ndio?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there is also, now in the higher trim levels guys, there is the Subaru eyesight inakuanga mahali hapa juu, kuna hizo iko na tumacho. So what the eyesight does, it gives you an extra eye and extra foot on the brake, an extra eye on the roads and an extra foot on the brakes. So for Subaru, it's all about the person who is inside. Wana guarantee sana safety. Yeah, and now there is also the aspect of handling of this car, and that one I think I'm the one who will tell them based on the driving experience. You can see how easy it is to maneuver, guys. So guys, let's also talk about cornering and see how this car handles a corner. That was really nice, and it handles pretty good. Now let's talk about value for money. Mkurugenzi,
Yes.
how much money do I need to have
Yes.
for me to become a Subaru Outback owner in Kenya sahi?
It needs just 2.5 million
Okay.
for a new one.
Mm-hmm.
But for the used one, It's going for 1.5.
1.5 million.
Yeah.
Does that mean the one we have here is 1.5 million?
Yeah, this is for 1.5 million.
So guys, I told you I will always have the best deals for you in town if necessary. So guys, how a good SUV like this one, you are going to get it at 1.5 from my friends at Outer Ring Classic Motors, and that is really nice. Now my parting shot guys, number one, the off-road capability of the Subaru Outback. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, as we always put it, number one. Number two, being a utilitarian wagon that it is, it will give you some good experience on the road. Ni mzito, handling yake iko fiti. With the assist of traction control, things will be really nice for you. And now the last thing that I want to gusia kidogo is fuel economy. Fuel economy is pretty nice. As I told you, it will give you up to 12 kilometers to the liter. Now guys, with that said, it's about that time that we wrap up the show. Tunataka kuifunga, sisi tuishie, au sio? Yeah. With the test drive of the Subaru Legacy Outback, we come to an end of today's episode of the Car Diary. I have been your host, Alfonso Albakwekwe. And before I leave, nilikuwa hapa na
Gideon Mwangi from Outer Ring Classic Motors.
Hawa ndio watu walitupea hii gari. If you want to book test drives or you want to get this baby a new home, you can talk to him via the contacts in the description below. And by the way, expect seeing his face much more often in this show. He has become part of the family, na hapa tunapenda watu. Also, if you have an amazing car but you want reviewed on the Car Diary at your yard, you can reach us through those socials that we have mentioned, or you can drop us a message on our SMS line 0719144144. See you guys next time, same place. Adios.